So one of the big positive developments last year, very much at the end of last year, was the conclusion of the WTO ministerial meeting in Bali, where finally, after many years of negotiation, an agreement was concluded on a number of the issues that were on the agenda of the Doha development agenda. This was really important because the WTO is the major multilateral institution for trade and investment, mostly for trade, but increasingly it also affects investment in countries. So if no deal had been reached in Bali, then the prospects for multilateral trade cooperation would have been much bleaker than they had been before. The difficulty of reaching an agreement in the WTO context is very much a function of the changing tectonic plates of the world economy. In particular, the rise of China, but also countries like India and Brazil. China is now the world's biggest trader, surpassing the United States last year. And really one of the big challenges for multilateral cooperation is how are countries going to manage this process of the rise of China, the rise of the other large emerging economies. This has led really to a shift in strategy among some of the bigger countries, with the United States and the European Union now pursuing what are called mega-regional trade agreements, which don't include China. So one of the big challenges for the next year or two is really, can we build and can countries build on the success of the Bali ministerial meeting to kind of push forward cooperation in the WTO, as opposed to the world economy breaking up into blocks that are centered on the US and the EU on the one hand, or on the Asia-Pacific region. So this is really one of the things we're working on at the Global Governance Program, trying to understand what the different approaches might be to actually support multilateral cooperation.